Which is easier to train, a kitten or an adult cat? Let's find out. As a cat owner, I'm always trying to figure out if something will be easier to do with my kitten or my adult cat. So let's start with the basics. What's the difference between training a kitten versus an adult cat? And which one is easier? Kittens are little balls of fluff who are just born with the energy of 1,000 suns. They're super cute, super energetic and eager to explore and learn. Their brains are like little sponges, soaking up everything around them. But sometimes those sponges have a tendency to get full really fast. You know, like when you are trying to study for an exam and you have to keep taking breaks because your brain can only retain so much information. That's kind of how it is with kittens. They have short attention spans and get bored or overstimulated really quickly. So training sessions need to be short, sweet and full of energy to match their level of zoomies. Now adult cats, on the other hand, are like old souls who have already seen a thing or two. They might be a little bit wiser, a little bit calmer and a little bit more in tune to the unseen. They can focus on something for longer than a kitten can. And because of that, they're great at learning routines and getting into good habits. Plus, adult cats usually have a little bit more patience than kittens because they are not always bouncing off the walls. But sometimes that can be a double-edged sword. More on that in just a minute. So first up, training a kitten. Keep it short, fun and exciting. The best approach is to use a lot of toys and treats to make training feel like play. And since kittens are little divas who love all the attention, make sure to praise them a lot. Some favorite activities for kittens include chasing, pouncing, and climbing. So try to incorporate those instincts into training activities. For example, you could hide a toy under a blanket and then ask your kitten to find their ball. Or you could put some treats on top of a cat tree and encourage your kitten to climb up and get them. When it comes to teaching kittens basic commands like sit or touch, remember to keep it short, sweet, and repetitive. Use treats and praise to reward them whenever they get it right. And don't get frustrated if they make mistakes. With a little patience and a lot of positive reinforcement, your kitten will be well on their way to becoming a well-trained cat. Now let's talk about training an adult cat. If you adopt an adult cat, you might already have a sense of their personality and preferences. Adult cats can be great at learning routines and can often be left alone for longer periods of time without getting into mischief. But here's the thing, whatever habits they've developed, good or bad, are gonna stick around. So if your new feline friend isn't used to using a scratching post, you might be in for a world of fun. If you've adopted an adult cat, they may take longer to warm up to you and to new experiences. So don't rush them. Go slow. Be patient and consistent with your training and reward them with lots of treats and praise when they do something right. Try clicker training, which we talked about in another video, which can be a great way to communicate with your cat and help them learn new things. By pairing a sound like a click with a treat, you can help your cat understand what you want them to do and reward them when they get it right. Whether it's teaching an adult cat to use a scratching post, a litter box or coming when called, it's possible with patience, consistency and positive reinforcement. But what happens when a kitten grows up? Well, they still love to play, but they also start to develop more sophisticated skills and can tackle more challenging training activities. As your kitten grows, keep building on that foundation of trust and good habits you established when they were little. Introduce new challenges and enrichment opportunities to keep them engaged and mentally stimulated. And most importantly, keep training fun for both of you. So the bottom line, there's no one-size-fits-all answer to the question of whether it's easier to train a kitten or an adult cat. Each has its own unique set of challenges and rewards. What matters most is finding the best approach for the individual cat in front of you. Now you can adapt your training methods as your cat goes through different stages of life, but remember to always be patient, positive, consistent and most of all, celebrate all the small wins along the way. With a little time and effort, you can build a strong bond with your cat and teach them a few tricks along the way. Be sure to subscribe for more positive tips, because I'm fantastic. Now check out our other videos for even more cat training adventures. Until next time, happy training. Meow meow.